of Aurogiri. Today we are taking a step back and we are making a guide. We have not made a guide for a Vanguard in a long time. So I figured we would talk about Lunar Spirit or Lunar Gleem Riku, who is honestly one of the best Vanguards in the game. I fully believe that. Riku at one point was a limited Vanguard, but that quickly changed as soon as we merged with JP back in November. Riku used to only appear in like limited banners and on the limited Yorozu exchange. And as soon as we switched to JP, she showed up in our Yorozu shop. She was one of the options from the Gala exchange. Really awesome. Like, so she's very prominent. I had a lot of people ask me what Vanguard should I get with these tickets back at Gala. And I said, Riku's amazing. And I used Riku for like all of Gala. Riku carried Gala for me. In the past, like the previous Gala, I would have used other Vanguards like Miyamoto or Dart Miyamoto, different options. But Riku is actually a very, very powerful Vanguard. When we made the tier list, I placed Riku, I believe, in A tier. And back when we made that tier list, it was a group collaboration kind of thing. We did it live. In today's day and age, like Honda came out after we talked about that, and Honda is like just a pubic hair below Keiji in super effectiveness and how good she is. Like Honda is definitely the best Lightning Mountain Vanguard in the game, like no cap, no question. But Riku is still very valid, and Riku is a universally available Vanguard. And sometimes people say, well, what should I do with Yorozus? You know, I have 120 Yorozus. Let's say in a situation where like Keiji is not around, or a premium Vanguard that you're interested in. Riku is just around all year round. She shows up on banners. You might get her from limited tickets. More and more players might end up with Riku now more so than before. I generally don't like making guides for premium Vanguards because it's just like not everyone's going to have that Vanguard. It's not going to be like, oh, I have a one scroll, because, you know, it's very rare with premiums. Like, they don't show up in legendaries. You don't get them randomly every now and again. But Riku's different now. Riku and Sugamo both. I wanted to make a guide for Sugamo a while ago, but I figured I'd start with Riku. So Riku is, as I mentioned earlier, she is one of the best Vanguards in the game. When I was doing the Halloween event, I was using her. She was destroying all the monsters. Really good. Another point in time, like a reason why I'm making this now, is next event has been confirmed to be the rerun of Mikami event. Now, you can't use any Vanguards against Mikami himself, but in Mikami's dungeons, the event dungeons you have to run, if I remember correctly, both bosses are weak to lightning. There's a Death Scythe you have to fight, and there is a Typhon you have to fight, and I'm pretty sure Lightning works on both of them. I know Holy works, but I'm pretty sure Lightning works. I could be wrong. On that, but I think Lightning worked on one of them. Anyway, I think Mountain might work as well, but Riku is a Lightning Mountain Vanguard, and she has a really, really, really broken mechanic, her and her sister. And Riku is always like the preferred one of the two, because Riku starts strong and she gets this huge, huge buff, and Sugamo starts weak, but as you build up her power, she gets an insane buff. So before we get into that mechanics and stuff, I want to talk about her overall stats, and we'll just go over that. And then we'll run some dungeons and talk about her usage and how she's applied. There are some little videos on the channel, little clips, showcasing what Riku can do under optimum conditions. And to put it plainly, she is Proto Detonator. Like, I love her skill, Proto Detonator. It hits like 63 times, and it can do millions of damage. It's really, really powerful. Also, if someone were to get Aosame Magatamas with multipliers on them and build Riku, let's just say in a perfect world you had that, you would pump out so much ridiculous damage. This is the wrong one. Well, we can have multiple queens. This is an anime game. But let's say she's I would say she's the best non-premium Lightning Vanguard, because she was demoted from premium status. So, like, yes, Honda is better for Lightning and Mountain. Like, it's plain as day. Like, if you have Honda, you don't need Riku at all. But in terms of lightning vanguards, excluding Honda, like before Honda's inclusion, Riku had a really solid fame, really useful. People did use her on Dullahan. She could cap with Mountain. It was pretty good. She could do like 3 caps with some moves. Like she was really strong. I tried her once or twice. Wasn't as good as Honda, but she did do damage to Dullahan. So Riku's skills, Riku's stats. But we did mention that earlier before you arrived. But yes, thank you for the comment. So Riku has a typing of she's strong against SL, strong against Monster, and weak against Spectre. So this right here is an attribute that she has. Hey, Reiji, how you doing? So comparison-wise, like basically in everyone's mind, they're going to compare Honda versus Riku. You know, if you have the option to go, well, if I can go for Honda or Riku, go for Riku, or go for Honda. If you don't have the option, go for Riku. If you need that lightning niche. But Riku beats Monster type, and that is Honda's only weakness. Not that it matters 90% of the time, but in those cases where Honda cannot take a hit because she goes into attack mode, loses half of her defenses, etc., etc., Riku does win those Monster type matchups without having to like supplement a Chiyami to keep Honda alive, things like that. But her typing is nice. You're strong against SL, strong against Monster, and weak against Spectre. So strong against Monster. The Dragon Arcs are monsters. No Dragon Arcs weak to lightning, is that true? I don't think. They're always weak to water, wind, dark, fire, yeah, and ice. So she doesn't have that Dragon Arc advantage. But against other monster types that Honda struggles against, Honda beats every beast type. But if you needed lightning for monster types, Riku has that advantage. Stat-wise, when you transform into her, she gives you 100 Slice Element, 75 Lightning, and 75 Mountain. Her negatives are Rain and Ice. Okay? It's only negative 50. It's not the end of the world. A lot of our weapons nowadays give us negative 100, negative 50 element. That's not a big a deal, but maybe it's something you should pay in mind based on what you're fighting. If they use Rain and Wind, and you're wondering why, or Rain and Ice, and you're wondering why you're taking so much damage, probably because Riku goes negative. You also gain 2,000 health, 15% HP, 150 SP, pretty negligible, and 15% SP. So she pretty much comes with her own Fated Contractor, minus the critical. SP reduction doesn't matter. I don't know why they give Vanguard's SP reduction, because like they could just make all their skills 15% less SP. I don't understand why they do that. And after a guard, you reduce your damage by 25%. She gives you 15 movement speed, 10% attack, and she gives you 10 power. So that's pretty cool. You get extra HP, affinity, things like that. So Riku has a mechanic. So I don't know, it's never explained anywhere. Like it doesn't tell you how to use it. That's a problem. If we opened up our skill list, well, actually, you wouldn't open the skill list, you'd just read them. But you can't, like, you can't just read it anywhere. Like, you have to, like, use her to find out how her mechanic works. But Riku and Sugamo, they have this green bar when you transform into them. And this green bar, what it does is Riku's starts full and Sugamo's starts empty. So Riku starts fully charged. You guys might have noticed this during the test dungeon we had, the test dungeon we had with them in the Fox event last month when they were around. Riku starts at 100% of her gauge, and what that does, and all you have to do is hover your mouse over the bar, and basically all it shows you is when Riku is full, up to about 90%, she has an increased 150% attack and 15 critical. 150% attack for free. Honda gets a 50% attack boost. Riku doubles her attack and a half at start. And then you use her skills until you go to like halfway, and then you charge it back up with a skill. You go back to heart, basically. She has more of an attack buff than Miyamoto's heart gives. Like, it's crazy, and it's built into her kit. And like, you go and use a move like Proto Detonator, and you're hitting 60 times. Like, I've got clips on the channel where I beat a boss. Like, there was a boss with like 1 billion health, and she took it out in 3 hits. Like, whoa. Crazy. Like, if you got damage multiplier mags, like, she's insane. I was so obsessed with her. I was so like impressed with Riku when I was playing with her during the not Yogg, it was the Araman event. Those 2 bonus dungeons where you had to fight a big Gaki and a big rock. She demolished them without question so easily. So that's what her mechanic does. Basically, you just, when you start, you're really strong. When it gets low, you use a charge move, you fill it back up. So now let's talk about her moves. Can we see descriptions of moves here? Cool. So there is type 1 area suppression technique. Basically, you charge up, she charges up a powerful ground slam. I always hear the ground pound, but ground slam, which deals damage over an area, depletes 5 energy per use. So basically, all the skills will tell you how much energy they're going to take out of your bar. I'm not sure the total value of it. I'm going to assume it's 100, because some moves are 5, some moves are, they all look like 2, 5, 10. It can't be 10. It's probably a 50 or 100 or something like that. Let's see what an Oogie takes. Oogies take 1 per hit. Detonator takes 7. Auto drive takes 1 per hit, and so on and so forth. So it's probably 100. You have to probably use 100 points of hits, and then it goes away. Because it lasts quite a while, to be honest. Anyway, so back to her regular skills. So what do I use? I use closing maneuvers the most. Closing maneuver, area suppression, crescent blade, and shock wire, and proto onslaught. Generally, I only ever use one weapon on Riku. I'm not going to lie with you. Her mountain is good, and I only use it for mountain stuff, but 90% of the time, I'm just using lightning on her, unless the boss is resistant to lightning and weak to mountain. 90% of the time, I'm just always using Proto Detonator. Proto Detonator has a visual glitch here. You can see the SP values are different, but it says they are both rank 5. Basically, whichever one has the highest SP is the highest rank. With Proto Detonator, it's a visual glitch. It happens to a lot of moves on her, actually. Auto Drive is the same way. So Auto Drive 5 has a 250 SP cost. Auto Drive 5 again. There's a 300 one. And you can see the skill force goes up as well. Big high skill force numbers. 67,000 at rank 7. And so on. Yeah. Like all the... Yeah, Proto Detonator as well. It also, as I just said, you can see which one is the highest rank by their placement. And by their SP cost and skill force, it's generally higher than the others. That's how you'll know the difference when you're playing, at least, because you'll look and you'll see, oh, they're both 5, which one's which. It's whatever one has the most SP cost. That's how you'll know that in combat. Arms cast as well, it's the exact same thing. And then there's also, she has a lot of Oogies, actually. She's got Auto Drive, Proto Detonator, Annihilation, Arms cast, Voltaic Scar, and Moonblade. I think she has 6 Oogies? That's pretty good. Most Vanguards nowadays do not get that many Oogies. They usually get like 4 and like that's it. And like, okay. So, closing maneuvers, like just in practice, I like this attack. You basically use it and you hold the button and she'll just constantly swing, like swings really, really fast and just attacks the area in front of her. It's really good for racking up damage. It's fun. And you can stop it whenever you want. It takes energy per swing, so, you know, it is what it is. So I use 2 of those in a Lunar Light Charge, double Proto Detonator. Lunar Light Charge is a buff attack. It takes 500 of your SP, so you have to be mindful of that. It has no skill force. It's a rank 1 skill. 100% lightning for whatever that matters. It gives you a description of it in here. I do like that we see those now. It does help me with guides and stuff. Where's Lunar Light Charge? Oh, there it is. So Lunar Light Charge converts ions from the atmosphere into energy, replenishing the gauge. It also grants increased 20%, defense is increased by 20%, and movement speed by 10 for 30 seconds. So it has a very, very long cooldown. Is that 180 seconds? That is disgusting. Holy crap. Really? Is it really that long? 180 seconds at 200? I can't see the first digit. But there's something before 80. But it's a long cooldown. You generally... I'll have to test and see if you can run 2 of them to circumvent that. But basically, you don't want to just use it at the start. You want to wait because it refills your whole gauge, gives you extra defense, and gives you extra movement speed. I honestly didn't know about the movement speed stuff. Enemies die before I ever recharge 9 out of 10 times. So I didn't know that. I learned something new. So on my weapon 2, it's... I think it's a mountain weapon. Yeah. It has area suppression. This move like caps 3 times. It's really strong. Basically, she thrusts her sword into the ground and it creates like an earth upending spear. But like it hits like 2 or 3 times and every hits a cap. Like if you're at max attack buff, everything caps. It's just mountain cap, cap, cap. You can't act out of it. It's one of those moves you're locked in, but you can pretty much spam. You can go from 1 to 2 repeatedly. It's a move with like 7 seconds of cooldown at rank 7. You can literally just hold the skill at that point. Unless you can't cancel it with itself and only with another skill, then you run 2. Proto Onslaught is like the regular skill version of Proto Detonator, I think. No, Proto Onslaught's different. Proto Onslaught is a mountain and lightning skill and slice, so it's a mixed skill. It's pretty much you want to use it on like a neutral target. It has a very short cooldown. A lot of her moves have very, very short cooldown. I'm not too familiar with them. We'll have to try her out in a second. And I don't remember it that much, to be honest. And then you have Annihilation Maneuver. And the reason I don't remember it is because I'll just use Suppression and double Annihilation Maneuver. You can use these skills back and forth. This skill is really strong. I'd say it's her go-to mountain move, but it has one drawback. It's basically Eternal War Mountain, but she just starts spinning really fast and goes forward. It's kind of like if you ever played The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and you got Link's super Hurricane Slash and you just keep spinning and you go really fast forward in a direction. That's pretty much what it is. So this move, if you're fighting a boss that doesn't move around very much, I find I had a problem against using this on Dullahan because Dullahan teleported so much that I couldn't keep a beat on him. But if you're fighting an enemy that you can't, like, you don't collision through and you can just beat on them, it does like Kappa Tick 7 times. It's like, boom, 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 boom. It's really good. Multi-hit, has a good AoE on it. It's really strong. It's just, when you use it, you fly forward. So you have to hit that boss. Dungeon-wise, you can also use it to go forward. You can use it to propel yourself. You can use it to do a lot of stuff. But it does drain a lot of energy. You're late, but that's fine. Videos always have rewind time. So that's pretty much the mountain weapon I use would be double suppression, annihilation. If, for example, like let's say you only had 1 or 2 scrolls of Riku. 2 scrolls Riku is optimum. At 2 scrolls Riku, you unlock Proto Detonator. And honest to God, all you need is one weapon with double Proto Detonator and another weapon with double annihilation maneuvers and then other regular skills. Probably put a recharge on both weapons and then 2 other skills you like. Honestly, that's all you really need on her. But if you have more scrolls than that, looking at 3 or 4, you have other weapons, then you're going to look at the other skills for utility, things like that. Honestly, they're all good. It's just, it's going to come down to user preference, what you like to use, what you see results in, things like that. It's not like most Vanguards where it's just like, well, this move's ass and this one's good. Like, Riku definitely has 2 best moves, Annihilation and Proto Detonator. They are really, really good. And you'll find yourself using those the most. But in some cases, maybe you want to use Shockwire because it's a ranged attack, or Arms Cast because you can throw it at range and then invincibility dash in. Like, these moves have uses. I'm not sure Proto Detonator and Annihilation have iframes or not. That we'll have to confirm in a little bit. But moves do have uses, for sure. On my third weapon, I use double Crescent Blade. I can't remember what this does, to tell you the honest truth. It is a lightning slash attack, and then I have another Lunar charge on the third weapon. Then you have Auto Drive, which is Type 5 Auto Drive. What does that do again? Type 5 Auto Drive is... Yeah, I know, it's the devil. Yeah, the devil number 666. Combo skill of 7 hits. Temporarily overclocks the energy system. Perform a blindingly fast combination attack. It takes 1 energy per hit. You need to get Awakening level 3 and level 80 to get this skill, so there is some... It's gatekeeped for some reason. This SP cost is high as heck on her, actually. 350. You need a lot of SP. Voltaic Scar. This move is 100% lightning, and this move is a sublime that's reskinned, honestly. This skill is Twin Swords, Crimson Flame Blast Smash, Sublime, not Crimson Flame Blast Smash, Crimson Crosscut Sublime, but it's lightning. It's literally the exact same move. I'll use it after we go demoing and running some dungeons and stuff and talking about her. This move is basically you slash, and it just creates this floating damage over time slash of light that you can like throw out and then do something else while it's doing its damage. It's kind of got that nice utility. And you can also like throw it and then get away. Like you can just drop it down and it'll do damage, and you can back up if need be. If you need to retreat, if you need to eat a Shenlong, you need to res pot, do something else. You know, it gives you that time to do something while doing something else, essentially. It's a very nice utility skill, although it will miss on anything immune to lightning. But if you're fighting something immune to lightning with Riku, please use Mountain. Please keep that in mind. On my weapon 4, I have Shock Wire. As I mentioned earlier, Shock Wire is a ranged attack. Basically, it's 100% Riku, 100% lightning, and Riku just like throws a bunch of electricity forward. It's like a mini Flash of Retribution, but it doesn't go that far. It might go about as far as Valkyrie's like Glistening Snow or her that little projectile attack she has. And then I have another Proto Onslaught here. And then I have Arms Cast and another Voltaic Scar. I think I have the exact same moves. No, I have Auto Drive and then Arms Cast. Arms Cast is a ranged attack. So basically my 4th weapon is all ranged skills. So Shock Wire for range. Arms Cast, it's a ranged Oogie. You throw your sword, then you teleport to it and you do like a big attack. This is the move that was used in the demo dungeon with Riku, where you fought the Fox. If you did that event, if you're familiar with it, you know what this move is. It's pretty strong. Not as strong as Proto Detonator, but it's pretty good. It lets you like get in on the enemy with iframes, so that is useful. And then Voltaic Scar, I do like it. It's the one where you throw down the projectile and it stays there. Does she have other moves I do not use? Auto Drive, Proto Detonator, Annihilation Maneuver. That's the mountain one, lightning one, Arms Cast, Scar. 8 Full Moon Blade. I have it at 80, but I don't think I have it on a weapon, to be honest. I do not think I have it on a weapon. So I will take Voltaic Scar off, and we'll look at 8 Moon Blade. I used to use it. I don't know why I don't anymore. I think when I changed her skills, I used to have Proto Detonator on slot 2, and then I changed it to slot 1, and I think that messed up my kit. Because I don't know why I'd have 2 Voltaic Scars and not that. So, yeah. Are there any normal skills I am not using? So that's the Mountain skill. That's Closing Maneuvers. It's really fun. Proto Onslaught, we have that in a lot of things. Crescent Blade. Crescent Blade. Do I have that anywhere? Crescent Blade. I do have Crescent Blade on slot 3. Cool. It's funny, it's called Type 4, and then there's 2 Type 5s. Shock Wire. Yeah, she doesn't have that. She has more Oogies than she has normal skills. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 if you count Light Charge. So that's how that goes. So I do have all the skills enabled here. So let's go test her out, and I'll show you guys how the meter works and all that goody goodness. Trying to think. What would be a good place to try her out? And I'll take suggestions too. As long as it's not like an energy thing. Within reason. I think I'm going to try her out in the Arcanes. Or would you guys like to see a Moon Dungeon, Dew Creek, something like that? I'm pretty sure she could do that stuff. She's not the fastest for it, but I mean, half the time you're using a mount anyway. Because Dew Creek, she could do all of Dew. I'm gonna go do Dew Creek. She could do all of Dew Creek. I'm pretty sure. I usually test stuff out in the Arcanes, but you know, Arcanes are getting a little arcane. They're kind of commonplace these days. Like I have no question that Riku can do all of it. Riku beats up the Lantern guy. She beats up Hyakuraigo, the Shrek-looking guy. She beats up Tengu with Mountain if she can hit him. And then the cat, she'll beat the shit out of that cat. I guarantee she will. So let's get out a mount, and we'll go to Dew Creek. See what she can do over there. Because I did Dew Creek yesterday to try out the Alsame. We had some fun in there. I'm pretty sure Riku can do it, no problem. Now, mag-wise, if you wanted to build Riku, generally you'd want, like, Thunder Mags. The only problem with building Riku is that on most Magatama, Thunder and Mountain are opposing forces. Like, on Thunderquakes, it's like Thunder minus light, or Thunder minus Mountain. On Axe Mags, they're Mountain minus Thunder. The only real mag that hyper synergizes with her and Honda, for that matter, is Levin Lance's mags, basically, that cut off your healing and stuff. They are Mountain and Lightning. I think they're the only mag that 100% synergizes with the two of them. Apart from that, you can use horse mags for each other element. Like if you need Incredible Winds for Mountain, or is it, yeah, Incredible Winds for Mountain, or Lightning Scorch for Lightning, you could do all that. I don't have the new Moon Dungeons unlocked, so we'll have to wait for that another time. I know I do. But we gotta do it first. Yeah, I got Brownie because I don't want to rely on the mount. If I die, I die. Brownie OP. Brownie once saved us from Satan, from Lucifer. Alright, Riku, go fight them. Go fight them, Riku. So we're trying to fill her up here. I should have been in a body party. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if there's any body parties up. Just because this isn't, like, this isn't right. This isn't right. There's not enough mobs. This isn't a proper show. Case. Sky! I know Sky. You made a big mistake? What's that? Bazaar Party Recruit. Straight out of Compton, Gold Rogers. You meant Blue Riku, that's Sugamo. Alright, we got a 2-person body party. That's pretty good. Sugamo's easy. You get 2 scrolls, you just use Blue Moon Falling. That's what I told KMC when he got his scrolls the other day. He's like, what do I do? And I'm like, that's what you do. Alright, so closing maneuvers. Let's see if we can get everybody in a row here. Oh, I did this the other day and I died. I died hard last night. So closing maneuvers, you just hold it and you slash, slash, slash. It drains a lot of energy, but it's really fun. It cancels into itself like another skill. You can use it like forever. So I'm doing no damage now. I went from doing cap to nothing. And there's a reason for that. So I was trying to lower this thing with that. And as we see here, Riku has this bar on the right. And you can see that her attack is increased 60%. Even when the bar is this low, her energy effect level is still level 5. Or level 3, sorry. And she gains 60% attack. So whatever attack I had, I'm wearing 3 coats of Noah mags, gives me 30%. Weapons don't matter. I have 2 15% accessories. She has right now 60. She has 120% attack, even though the bar is this low. And I'm like capping the Nepapoos, no problem. Trying to get it, like, I'm trying to empty it. Like, we're doing nothing to the mirrors, 5 million a tick to those like Nepapoos. There, we have no bar now. We still did cap. It doesn't matter. So now we're effect level 5, and nothing happens. I can R1 this guy for 5 million. Riku's kind of busted with her R1s. They do millions. It doesn't even matter. Honest to God. Alright, cool. So now we do light charge. We're back to full, as you can see here. 150% attack and 15 crit. Walk up to this guy, R1 him, damage cap. Walk up to this guy, R1 him. Whatever. Strongest R1 in the game. Jump attack 7 mil. You don't have to use skills with her. It's actually fine. We're running out of time, so let me show you Annihilation. It has a long little end lag to it, but it's kind of like Eternal War. It's pretty fun. You can use it to just like go through dungeons. I think you have to dash cancel though. Yeah, you have to dash cancel it. But it's fun. You literally just like go through it all. Zaire! How you doing? We did that whole room there. She's got like 2 seconds left. Checking for mags, why not? I made this mistake yesterday. Oh, you got your... Feel so good in your life? You have... Oh, you got your PS5? Yeah. I remember you said you were ordering one. Last night I did this. I rounded them all up and I tried to kill them all and I died. Because I used the wrong attack. Like, these guys obliterated me. Absolutely. Oh yeah, just like that. Alright, whatever. They're living, bro! They're surviving! Give me my Riku. Do you want Riku or Riku replica? Do you have a Keyblade? Hello everybody. Alright, so in this situation, you just annihilate her everything. So if I needed a projectile, how far is shock wire? It hit! Holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my god. You can just spam shock wire. You could probably triple shock wire. It's kind of like lunge step. Proto detonator is pretty fun though. It's a hell of a lunge step. And you get right in there. That's the Scar attack. It stays out. It's literally Crimson Crosscut Sublime, but lightning. You could like run inside of it. They'll all die. Doesn't matter. It's pretty fun. It's a bit of end lag on charge. These are almost done Dew Creek. I need to save some of these guys. Is there any attack I haven't used yet? Proto detonators for bosses, to be honest. This is suppression. It's pretty good. I could like bundle them all up and just double suppression. But there's no iframes on it, so I need to fill her up. So let's do that now. Thanks, bud. There we go. I probably could have killed a couple more, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. So right now I have a 0 lightning build. Like, I'm not built for Riku. I have 0 lightning, 0 additive mountain. It's all just what she has. I'm just wearing Redux. And, I think a Sparrow with crit. Alright. So I know lightning... it was a big mistake to join a body party? When doing islands? Oh! True. Oh, did you join? Wait, what? Are you in the body party? Oh, you are! I didn't even see. Oh my god. Yeah, it's rough. So that's Proto Detonator. He's dead. Switch to Mountain. He's dead. The best skill for Lunar Gleem is Proto Detonator, what I just used. Proto Detonator is amazing. You have to hit with it, and you hit 64 times. Like, no cooldown on it. It takes a lot of your meter, though. Proto Detonator is literally the entire Vanguard. You unlock Proto Detonator. You unlock Proto Detonator at rank 7 at 2. I'm gonna double check. I think it's 2 scrolls you need for that. But it really works wonders. It's amazing. No, you cannot. You could have the pillow inside, just not the pillowcase. How about that? Let me see here. What was I looking for? So I want to double check the skills for Riku really quick here. So when do we unlock them? I didn't really pay too much attention to that. So mostly the Ogis. No. So Riku does have awakening requirements, limitations on her skills. Auto Drive 5 and 6 you have. Auto Drive 7 you need to be 3 scrolls to get, but I mean I don't even know what Auto Drive is, to be honest. Proto Detonator, the best skill she has, honestly, in her whole kit. You unlock both of them, the rank 7 and the rank 6, at 2 scrolls. Even a 1 scroll Riku, you could have 1 Proto Detonator and 1 Annihilator and be fine at a 1 scroll level. 2 scroll level is perfect. You get to make a Thunder weapon, a Lightning weapon. That's great. 3 scrolls, you just add on extra skills. 4 scrolls, you add on extra skills. You use half of them. She's kind of one of those kind of Vanguards, to be honest. Although she does have options. She has lunging attacks, things like that, things to do. Let me see, are there any other skills that you get access to? Annihilation Maneuver, which is the mountain skill. You get both levels of the mountain skill, no scrolls. That's good. You get Annihilation 7 off the bat. That's really good. So if you just use your roses, you get that. You get a Mountain Vanguard that works. That's fantastic. A Lightning Vanguard that works. Fantastic. Off 1 Yorozu, 1 Legendary ticket, 1 Premium if you get her. Very worth sniping for. Arms Cast 7, you get that at 2 scroll. Voltaic Scar, you get that at 1 scroll. She's very generous. And then Full Moon Blade, it's not locked either. The only locked Ogis she has is Cast Arms, Proto Detonator, and Auto Drive 7. And Auto Drive 7 is you only need rank 3 scrolls to get. So that's not bad. She's actually really, really low investment friendly. The only other problem is that she won't last as long. But the counterpoint to that is that any enemy that gets hit by Proto Detonator will not last as long. Guaranteed. Let me see here. Are there any normal skills that are locked? I find that's rare nowadays to see normal skills locked. I'm trying to see. Proto Detonator. Is she good at 0 scrolls? Yeah, she is. She's one of the best 0 scroll Vanguards in the game. On God. Absolutely. Just existing, she's good. Absolutely. She has none of her normal skills are locked, so it's only the Ogis that are locked. There'll come a time. You'll get her on a premium. Just you wait. Just you wait. Are there any other dungeons that people want to see me use her for, or anything that that you want me to recommend, anything like that? Anything that's not energy and stuff? I know she does all the island bosses easily. If you're trying to make a Darkfin, I did use Riku for running the crab dungeon. I used Riku for that. That's what I used. I can go do that right now. Yeah, but 0 scroll is a joke, yeah. Thunder? The New Moon dungeon? I can't go there, but she might be good there. She's Thunder. But 0 scroll was a joke, to be honest. But yeah, Riku's good at 1 scroll, 2 scroll, 3 scroll. You don't need anything more than 2, to be honest. I'm gonna take her to what are some relevant dungeons? Not Edo. I'm gonna take her to some of the islands. We'll run the 3 major islands you have to do. See if she can do them. Just like your 0 scroll KG? Absolutely. Odachi users for life. What about the new Kyoto ones? She could probably beat the shit out of those. Yeah? I'm gonna go do Atake with her. I'm gonna go do the crab dungeon. New is not relevant. Not since Arcanes came out. Everyone's crying. She could do Basho Island easily. Basho's what, a 2-minute run? Let's do Basho real quick. Or at least let me do Basho. Or at least the Basho boss. Hey, Divinity. We're talking about Riku. Talking about how good she is. Like she's really good, honestly. Right now we're just trying her out on different dungeons and stuff. Honestly, she can do all of this, no problem. She can R1 every dungeon, every enemy in this thing. Her skill force doesn't even matter. It's all attack. Her crit matters, though. Do Lich? No. It's not Lich Day. I heard that she can do it, but it's risky as hell. Where's that other attack? Crescent Blade. What is that? Oh, that's the projectile attack. It's kind of like a mini Miyamoto. She is absolutely strong for no reason. One of the best vanguards in the game, absolutely. So I'll just fill up in this section and then we'll fight Basho Boss. Basho Boss should take half a second. I filled up already. There we go. Yeah. So once he spawns, we'll hit him with Proto Detonator. He takes about a second there. Ikari. I don't meet an enemy that can take 2 Proto Detonators very often. I will commend him. 2 Proto Detonators, done. 2 Proto Detonators, he's done. He seemed to resist that a little bit. Let me get this Gypsum though. One thing I need to check is if Lunar Charge is linked. Can I have 2 or are they both on cooldown? Lunar Charge is on double cooldown, doubling up on it. The only reason you would do that is just so that it's quicker to access. Instead of changing like 4 weapons to find it, by having 2 you can you know, find it a little easier if you need to recharge. But having 2, they have a shared cooldown, so you can't just have multiple to just spam it. So that is something to keep in mind. We were asking that question earlier. Alright, so I will take her through, now I'll do, I don't know what it's called. It's not Onra. Oni Matatabi. Oni Matatabi. Because this is what I used her for primarily, when I was farming Darkfin, was Oni Matatabi Island. I was using Leviathan for the whole dungeon, though. I'm gonna be slow as fuck. Not a problem. You're gonna stick to that dungeon, right? Because you're on a boost, I imagine. Oh, she would beat the shit out of the mini skeleton. Oh, fuck. Get it, Brownie! Where is it? Go! Oh, yeah. Go! 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 Go, Brownie. Go. No. 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 Get him. No. He's so slow. Get him. Why doesn't he run away? You know, at this rate, I might be able to do it. He's already half dead. Or a third dead. Come on. Come on, Brownie. Get him. Get him. Why is he still here? Go. No. Brownie. Get him. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. Ah! Why am I in pain? You're still here? That's what I thought. And you can turn around while using closing maneuvers. I know, that's how many times Proto Detonator hits. It's amazing. Yeah, they are. A 119 get his temps? That's amazing. That Daruma just never left, honestly. Hot, 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 hot. Yeah, like Annihilation maneuvers and Proto Detonator, that's pretty much all I use on her. They're just really good for AoE and damage, and like Proto Detonator for bosses, and then Annihilation for bosses / mobs, like 90% of the time. I'll try to use some more of her moves though. Like I just gravitate toward those moves because they're useful, they're effective. Ow. I think we'll have to do this room by ourselves because the boss is like right after. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to like fill up and do anything. I should drink a Moon King though or something. You just got your recipe. Oh yeah, you did. You got the Hey KMC, how you doing? Yeah, Riku, a lot of people have been getting Riku recently. She's amazing. Like, I was enamored with her until Honda came out. I made you want to hop? Make you want to hop on? I gotta get the full chat out. I appreciate everyone coming out for the chat. I don't have the menu open, but I can see. Hop on Honey? Yeah. Nice. I got my mag today too. Alright, so Riku should body this guy in a second. I won't really try any... I'll try a different move. Proto Detonator will erase him. I've already talked about Proto Detonator enough. This isn't Proto Detonator the guide, although it should be. But she does have other moves. Let's try 8 Moon, Full Moon Blade. It's the one that you get at 3 scrolls. What is that? Do it. That's really bad. That's so bad. Did I get... Oh, fuck. Is that all that is? It's just... Oh, it's a projectile. Okay. Oh, is that a Thunderstone? On God. This is Full Moon Blade. It's a range attack. It's pretty cool. Then there's Crescent Blade. And then Full Moon Blade is like the Oogie version of it. Are you talking about closing maneuver? That one you get to spam. I mean, if you had 2 blades, then you could like go back and forth. Auto Drive is the Oogie version of Crescent Blade. So Crescent Blade, no, not Crescent Blade, sorry, of closing maneuvers. Auto Drive is like super closing maneuvers. It is a lot of hits. Absolutely. And then what's Cast Iron? Cast Iron is when you throw your weapon, and Voltaic Scar is the one that stays out. And you can have multiple of them too. Doesn't even matter. This is probably scaring PS4 users, and I'm not gonna lie. Worse, it's not like Visual Hall. It's supposed to do that. How much skill force do they have? If I told you a heck ton, would you believe me? So closing maneuvers is 5,194. Closing maneuver 6 is 3,700. Proto detonator is 5,077. Proto detonator 7 6,700. 6773. Annihilation maneuvers is 6,200. Rank 6 is 4,700. Proto onslaught is 4,111. Annihilation is 3,344, and Annihilation 7 is 4,484. Crescent Blade is 3,800. I ran out of time. Auto? The auto one? Let me see. Auto drive is 6,752. Full Moon Blade, which is the double projectile Oogie, 4974. Is that 49? Yeah, 4974. Crescent Blade is 2,800. Crescent Blade is 3,819. And then Shock Wire. People like Shock Wire. It's a good dub. I think it's a one hit or a two hit attack. It's really fast. You can spam it with like 3 of them on a weapon. Like boom, 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 boom. It's really fun. I actually want to do that. I want to put triple Shock Wire. It looked really fun in practice, to be honest. Yeah, it's a triple Shock Wire, and then Cast Arms and Voltaic Scar. Cast Arms is 6693 skill force, and Voltaic Scar is 54,747. Most of her skills are around 3,000 to 4,000 to 3,600 to 6,000 skill force. They're all really high skill force. Although, to be honest with you, I don't really believe skill force numbers matter anymore. I think they're just made up and the moves do the damage they're supposed to do. Because sometimes they're really consistent and other times they're just completely inconsistent. Someone is going to make note later that I didn't pick up the mill chest or drops from Atake, and they're going to be like, what's wrong with you? Alright, I'm gonna head to Kyoto, and we'll see if she can beat Shootin' Doji. I don't know if she can, honestly. I've never tried it. I never thought of it. I did it with Honda once. But we should be able to fill up in that dungeon. I don't know what crystals are. I don't know where they're kept. Also, can anyone confirm or deny that before the merge we could buy 30 Shenlong a day? I'm pretty sure they upped it to where we could buy 30 Shenlong a day, and now I can only get like 10, and I'm running out of Shenlong, and I'm getting scared. I've been running too many dungeons, and I'm running low on stuff these days. It was 20? I think I can only buy 10 now. Shooting is kind of a pushover. Not the Tempest shooting, like real shooting, like burn the ground shooting. That's right. Yeah, because like now we can only buy 10. I'm like, oh my god, I have none. Like I have literally none. Where does Shootin' live? He lives across the bridge. Yeah. We used to be able to buy. Yeah. Now we can't. It feels like it. Yeah, I think it was 30. But now we can only buy 10. I was like, god damn. Shootin' Doji lives in between 2 buildings somewhere. I don't know where his dungeon is. I've honestly no clue. I want to go there. I've been there before. I feel like it's on this side of the map somewhere. This is probably Getomaru's hideout. If it's not Getomaru's hideout, it's like right here. Oh, shit. That's Getomaru's hideout. Not after the medicine. There's two shooting fights. Front of Nishidera Tea House. There's another shooting doji dungeon in Kyoto. I'm gonna try and find it. Well, this doesn't help me at all. Is it that one? Aova Moral Rift? Where's that close to? Anka Forest. Yeah, the one in the shrine, yeah. It might be over there. I think it's over there. That one's weak to rain? That's fine. I beat it with Honda. I'll find out what he's weak to. I'll see if Riku can do it. Riku took a lot of damage from something. Yeah, this thing, the red portal. Aoyama. I'll probably lose. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie about it at all. So let's see if she can do that. I mean, she does get 150% attack. Does that hit in the air? It doesn't. That's bullshit. But you know what does hit in the air? This. I missed one. Tidal Wave Sublime also hits in the air, so mute point. I gotta get rid of this thing soon. There are drops you need in here. I think it's like gilded lanterns or gourds or lampshade or something. I don't know. There's something that drops here. Absolutely. What the hell? Stop hitting me for 0. This dungeon's a mess. But it's probably like one of the hardest non-energy dungeons. It's not Mephi that has a dungeon to it to fill up on. No summer event this July? No, we're getting Macomb. Oh! I didn't know that played here. Ooh. I thought it only played at the temple. Ooh, I'm gonna come here all the time now. Hello. She's doing nothing! Ah! He's a beast! Ah! That hurt! Holy fuck! Ah! Oh shit. Holy fuck. Oh shit. Oh, she's completely the wrong type. Holy fuck. I'm gonna have to do this myself. Oh shit. 100 Ks. Oh fuck. Oh. Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh. Capping! We're capping! Let's go! Full Moon Blade! Go! Spam! Yes. I'm missing every attack. Crescent Blade OP! He's slowing me down. I'm out of SP. Or, I'm out of energy. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Well, you saw the meme the other day. We got. Oh, I can just do it at range. I can be a little bitch about it. Got no SP. Is that all you got? You missed. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So, Full Moon Auto Blade is just so strong, it just caps. Doesn't care. Fuck, that's fun. She did it, no problem. Easy clap. Proto Detonator's good when it works, but even when it doesn't, clap, clap. Oh, fuck. It's like, oh, I can beat this guy. Oh, he's a beast. Shit. Going there, 200k. Fuck. What other Kyoto dungeons are there? They're pretty tough, aren't they? Oh, think she could do Rezui? I haven't seen Rezui in a long time. Rezui Island? That's a strong boss if you don't have, like, the right element. He's a bastard. Oh my god. Rezui Island. I remember doing Rezui. I brought Honda to Rezui, beat the crap out of it. Wow. I ain't going no Lancelot Wolf, hell no. Oh god. He's weak to rain and holy. Oh. Oh my god. He is weak to lightning, but I'll die. I'll die so hard if I go there. Oh my god. Fuck. I mean, I could. See the limits of the character. Yeah, come on. What's it called? In front of tea house? Tea house? Where am I? Where am I? You believe in me? Yeah. I did it with Honda once. I was supposed to like upload the clip, but I never did. Chroma tea house. Alright. I don't know. I don't even know if she'll do any good against that boss. But since I'm here, I'll do Rezui. Rezui used to be like the main dungeons for Heaven and Earth marbles. But if you're making like the Lancelot weapons, you do the not the Lancelot, the Leviathan weapons, you do the other dungeon. Wait, what? Same here. Dang. It takes a little while to like get used to dashing after Annihilation. I'm not used to it. Oh, I missed that guy. That lagged. Holy crap. But I would say Annihilation's your big, like, dungeon clearing skill, like if you had to play the dungeon with the character. Because you get so much distance out of it. You can go, like, Onslaught, and then... What crap. I'm mashing it and it's not working. You gotta hold it. Fake, she's fast. I overjumped that. Yeah, it's a good dungeon. It's awesome. This is the last room already? Okay. This dungeon was great. I used to listen to like podcasts while I ran this for stones. Or not stones, but the heavenly marbles. At least the maps work now so you can see the frogs in the grass. I could never find them. Be running around this whole area. Almost didn't fill up, to be honest. Alright, let's see if Riku can do this. I'm confident in her, but he's probably going to be a beast type and just die, and not die. I guarantee it. Gon Kubi. I ain't gonna check. I'm gonna go hit him right now. Hit him right in his big face. Monster type! Woo! Take it! Take it! 81 mil! Go! No! Yeah! Where'd he go? I gotta hit him. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Fragment of power. I'll take it. Easy clap. That dungeon used to be a real menace. It used to take like 1,000,000 sepulchers to take that guy out. It was really rough back in the day. Purg leaves this coming Thursday, 6 days from now. Thursday night into Friday morning, 2 a.m. my time on the 24th. So our final challenge is the Lancelot dungeon? Is that correct? That thing's a beast! We're gonna lose! I'm gonna die! Can I say the date again, please? Yeah. The 4th of June, the 24th of June. Oh, he's got his spear. Look at you. Yeah. Yeah. This is the law. Now that they have approached me in spear combat, we must all Rolling Thunder. It is the law. I'm bound by the oath of spear. It's like rock and stone in that galactic dwarf game. It has to happen. Alright, we're all gonna go die because Riku... I don't think Riku can beat that guy. Oh, you're on your way with your staff? It was a good time. We'll win next time. I was not aware to join the Thunder Gang. They're still there. We're on a guide. We don't have too many liberties. This is going to show you what Riku can't do, and if I'm wrong, then so be it. Is that what it is though? Nice. Is it Knight's Quest 1? Oh god, it is. Ugh. Ugh. You're gonna stress out my PS5. I'm got the heebie-jeebies already. Yes, DC me. Don't load. Oh, I got the heebie-jeebies already. Ugh. He died. Die. Fuck. I should pick up all these drops. What are those? Is she R1ing for Mills? Get in there, Riku. R1 that guy. Go hit him. Oh, I thought she was doing Mills. Well, that's death. Oh, good, I have her. I need all this stuff, grimoires and whatnot. Ugh. As like a little note, there is no reason to run this dungeon on Hell at all, ever. You can run the lower difficulties. There is no reason to do this. No reason whatsoever. Are they all beasts? Wow. Rude. Yeah, you cannot tap that. You have to hold it. It doesn't work. Oh, she's gonna die. This is a horrible dungeon to go to with Riku. Absolutely. Take me out of there. Kinda wish I had my other one right now. I wish I had my Tensho, actually. To be honest. This is how the game was like supposed to be going forward. This is as close as it gets to like playing an Ichigo. And then the developers were like, this shit's too hard. We ain't doing that no more. Oh, he's gonna beat my ass with that wind. He's some of the strongest enemies in the whole game. Where is he going? They're probably gonna kill Riku before I get to the boss. Like, she's taking so much residual damage. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll put this one in don't do this. Honestly. Tidal Wave is pretty good though. Didn't kill him? Really? Oh god! I'm gonna die. I thought that was their attack. Maybe I need the thunder, to be honest. Yeah. I did not think I would be in this dungeon today. No, this isn't the... Well, I think she can... Yeah, she beats Fujin. Yeah, she beats Fujin. She does. She can do Fujin, yeah. What is that? He lived? No way. They don't care about lightning at all. They eat it right up. Fuck. Oh, he's paralyzed. Holy frick. And this is Rolling Thunder with like 0 lightning apart from like what the weapon has. This dungeon's rough, yo. Mounts are OP. Oh, I gotta use them together. Okay, that makes sense. And my Riku's almost dead just for existing in this dungeon. Is this a boss? We're about to lose. I don't want to fight this thing. This is my strongest weapon. I'll swap with it. Probably Proto Detonator won't work. I don't think it'll work. I'll try Full Moon Blade. Fuck. Oh, we're fucked. Oh my sweet god. Oh shit. Does he even get hit by lightning? What was that? Can you just take this? Oh my god. Oh no, that's horrible. What about Mountain? Does this miss on you? Oh fuck. It does. She's like the wrong thing to bring here. Absolutely. Thanks. I cannot hit him with like anything. He moves too much. Oh, this sucks. I want to try Shockwire, but I keep getting stunned. That's not Shockwire. Fuck. Oh, Shockwire, let's go. We got a chance. We got not much time, but we can like Shockwire. Yeah. She can do damage with Shockwire, but either I'm gonna die or run out of time. This thing has so much health. Yeah. He does not like water. That sucks. What stun is this? Fuck. What's that? Oh! I remember that! He's doing the bullshit! No! He's gonna kill me! He's doing his Ogi! I need to perfect block something, but his attacks are so erratic. There we go. Yeah, Riku died. I'm about to die. Stay down. So Riku can't do that. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Riku cannot do that. Riku is also dead. So back on the topic of Riku, probably to finish off. So I kind of showcased what Riku does, how she likes to play. And that play style is going to develop based on how many scrolls you have as a player, what you get as, you know, how many scrolls you have, what skills you gravitate to, how much defense you have, how many mags you have, you know, what you have to work with. Again, building her, I'd like to recommend, you know, building a mountain sparrow, lightning sparrow, mountain lightning hybrid sparrow. She does really good with Chiami. She does have a lot of multi-hits, so if you can get a Lightning Chiami, Mountain Chiami, you know, Inevitable Last Stand Chiami, some kind of good Chiami, she will do good with that. Yes, good night, Reiji. Thanks for coming out. So she does really good with Chiami, gives her lots of health, especially with her multi-hit moves, lots of multi-hit. She does have that, not misunderstood, but I underestimated the strength of Riku's that skill right here, Full Moon Blade. I'd say it's probably better than Auto Drive, to be honest. Like, Auto Drive's good, but Proto Detonator's kind of like better every other time, unless you miss. Auto Drive probably would have hit that guy, the werewolf, but Lightning wasn't really doing too much anyway. I could probably recommend just double Full Moon Blade on a weapon, just so you can spam ranged attacks. It's kind of like Funerary Feathers. That's probably the closest thing I can give to it, but it doesn't lock on. It's not auto lock. I'm probably going to do it for myself right now. I would recommend it as a third weapon. If you had 3 weapons for Riku, I would recommend a weapon with double Full Moon Blade. Having used her, I was able to beat shooting with it. It's a ranged attack. Basically, Lightning, Funerary Feathers. It's very good. Range, really strong. Pretty much cap a hit. It works fine. I would recommend that. Like, in summation, how I like to play her is Proto Detonator right off the bat, because she's more for bossing than dungeoning, and I hope we prove that a little bit here. Yes, she can hit some stuff, but for the most part, like in dungeon, she's better off at bossing. She's better off at single target stuff. That's where she really, really excels. Again, as soon as you use her, you're at 150% attack. If you're doing dungeons with her, and I mean, if she's your only Vanguard, she's one of your only resources, you can do stuff. It's fine. But she's better off being the boss section of the dungeon. She's better off at fighting those big opponents that you need to take down. So I liked her, and also her mechanic where she has 150% attack at start, and then the more skills you use, the weaker she gets. Until you recharge her, you kind of want that for boss fights, not long, drawn-out dungeon crawls. Although at the same time, you can just R1 everything, and they'll take damage cap, and it's fine. On mobs and stuff. Most bosses won't, but she does do damage cap with R1 to, like, the island bosses, so that's pretty cool. Again, how I like to use her is closing maneuvers, Proto Detonator on the first weapon. I want to load into the dungeon, and I want to beat some ass. I want to do 63 ticks of lightning and just blow them up. Again, if you ever get yourself your hands on like a lightning mod mag or Ausame mags, she does do really well with that, with the extra lightning. The rain, not so much, but basically, if you can get yourself a lightning mod mag or one of those things with a multiplier, she does really, really well with those kinds of builds. Then my second weapon, I have double suppression and then onslaught as a third throwaway kind of skill just to have. And then, because you don't need triple area suppression, but I have double area suppression and then onslaught for distance, you know, an extra move to have. And then double Annihilator. Annihilation's really good. Annihilation. Really fun. You just hold the skill. Do not tap it. I was trying to tap it to see if it worked, and it'll fail half the time. Pro tip with it, if you want to dash out of it, make sure the last hit never comes out. Because as long as you don't do the big final hit with the mountain block, she doesn't enter a state of hit stun that you have to dash out of. I wasn't able to, like, walk out of it. I had to, like, dash. You have to hard dash out of it. So you have to dash cancel that last hit. But if you, like, and it's really tight, so it takes a while. There's, like, some frames you can't do anything. But if you manage to use Onslaught and you don't, if you can look at your red flames quick enough and you don't land the last one, you can dash out of it and go into another move to keep up that momentum without having that, that end lag withdrawal of DPS, essentially. My third weapon, I like Crescent Blade. It's a range attack. Crescent Blade, Lunar Charge again to have another charge option, and then double Full Moon Blade. This weapon is basically just Funerary Feathers, the weapon of lightning, just slashing the air, boom, 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 projectile, 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 projectile. I'm not sure if it hits in the air. It probably doesn't because it doesn't target. It's like it goes in a fixed radius, sort of like Visual Hall in a way. But it goes through things. It bores enemies. It doesn't stop at one. It'll hit multiple things. And then my fourth weapon is just all Shockwire. Shockwire is actually hella strong. This move was capping when we used it. It was doing a lot of damage on that wolf, despite being the wrong typing. Triple Shockwire is a good option. I think it's a good fourth weapon, maybe. Like, if you have nothing else to do. If you have a lower amount of scrolls, instead of Onslaught, I could recommend throwing in a Shockwire on maybe one of the first or second weapons, depending. I mean, generally you have a lightning weapon, a mountain weapon, and then a mixed weapon. I mean, you could have Shockwire here instead of Lunar Charge, and then your fourth weapon have just triple. Or, well, yeah, you kind of... You only need to run one Lunar Charge, to be honest, but I like to have two in case I'm trying to frantically switch through weapons looking for it. And, you know, so you don't always have, like, you're not always in the best state of mind in the middle of combat when a wolf is jumping at you or some mob monster is chasing you down. I like to have two buffs. But ideally speaking, if that's not an issue for you, just one charge on the first weapon is fine. And then you could have, like, suppression, and then, like, Shockwire, annihilation. Crescent Blade. Or, you know, you can have Proto Onslaught, that's fine. You could have it, like, Crescent Blade, Shockwire. But I still think triple Shockwire is pretty good. At max cooldown, you can just spam all three of them, and it's really fun. It was a lot of damage. It was like damage cap a tick skill, so it's pretty fun. It's like Cursed Arrow in a way. And it was really, really high damage. It was really cool. And this was all done without using anything lightning. Like, I have a Sparrow for crit, and I have triple Redux with crit. Like, there's no lightning. I had no lightning, no mountain. This is all just what she would do with, like, you know, 3 Redux, and I'm using a Purg weapon for attack. That might be the only modifier in this case that's relevant. But apart from that, you know, accessories, it's a standard build I'm using. Nothing specifically tailored to her to make her more OP than she should be in her average case. And then Voltaic Scar is pretty fun. I just had it on as a noogie to throw on. And Arms Race, I could never really hit Cast Arms, but when you hit it, you throw it, and you dash into the enemy and they explode. It does damage. It's pretty strong, but it's weaker than the other Oogies, so I don't give it much attention. Proto Detonator, Annihilation, and that other one, Full Moon Blade, pretty good. It's like Full Moon Blade, it's low hits, but it's strong. Like, even though I was the wrong type, it was damage capping shooting Doji, was damage capping the... Well, I don't know if it damage capped the Wolf, but it damage capped shooting Doji. That was interesting. It's very strong, very reliable. It's good to have. It's better to have it than to not have it if you have excess... weapons. If you have more than 2 weapons, yeah, go for a Lunar Blade, Crescent Blade set. Pretty good, works with all levels of cooldown. It's very nice. Alright, I am back. Then lastly, triple Shockwire. Pretty reliable, pretty good. Overall, I still think Riku is one of the best Vanguards in the game. Does she do everything? No. what she does really well, she does almost better than any other character. You know, before Honda came around, she was, I would say, the best Lightning Vanguard in the game. Before, Kieran had a lot of praise. Well, that's up for debate. I can't say that for sure. I will say Riku was the best non-premium Vanguard. Although she introduced herself, she came as a premium Vanguard. She kind of got demoted to the regular pool. Whereas, like, as a premium, she would share with Inochio, and that would be a false statement. So I'm going to take that back. I think Inochio is a better Lightning Vanguard, but Inochio, as we know, is a 14-scroll Vanguard that only shows up like once or twice a year, if that, in a whale bait unit of like 7+ characters. I think Inochio Toshi is like better, but apart from that, in terms of like low investment, Riku is probably your girl. Obviously, I think a 2-scroll Honda is better than Riku, but Riku is fantastic. Like, not counting premium Vanguards, Riku is probably the queen of Lightning, not counting premiums. Like, honorable mentions and stuff, like, Kieran's really strong for Lightning. She's good. She's not as strong as Riku, though. Who else is there for Lightning, really? And there's Riku there. Sugamo also has good Lightning too, but you build up into it. So Sugamo is good Lightning. She's not as strong as Riku, but she's damn good with her Lightning skills. They are really good. Plasma Apocalypse. Toshi, probably better. Inochio, I don't really have them fully leveled, but I know that Toshi has like cracked invincibility frames. Super good skills. Super amazing. Broken Seal, I'm not sure if Broken Seal is as good as her sister. Lancelot's not a Lightning Vanguard. Lancelot is water and holy and sometimes dark if you have the outfit. Oh, yeah. There's the other Lancelot. You're right. Yeah. Autumn Lancelot. I don't have any scrolls for Autumn Lancelot, so I don't know any. I don't have any opinion of her. I didn't play that Halloween event. I just didn't play. So I got like a couple. Like I got like the scroll from the shop, and I just stopped playing. So she's probably really good, but I don't have an opinion on her, just for the comparison's sake. I've heard people defend her. I've heard people say she's good. I don't know if she's Riku good, but if she is, that's fantastic. Any other Honda better? Absolutely. Momotaro is probably a lot better. Maybe. I hear Momotaro's good. I also hear he crashes your game a lot. Wildcat Momotaro, if you have him. He is, I think, Dark Lightning. He's probably pretty good too, but he is also a premium Vanguard because he only shows up like once a year. He's a seasonal kind of character. But out of the general roster of characters, I'd say Riku's really up there. She's one of the best. Mountain-wise, too, she's better than Azura. Mountain Vanguards, like, how many of those do we have? Like, we've gotten a lot of Mountain Vanguards as of late. I'd say she might out-DPS Shiro. Shiro is like one of the newest characters that was added. He is Insta-Charge. He's in the permanent pool. Shiro probably would, because he's Insta-Charge, he's probably a better choice for your Yorozus if you needed a mountain source. Shiro's probably your man. She's probably better than Azura in terms of mountain. I'm trying to think who has mountain. Like Sasuke has mountain. Kojiro is a bit of mountain. Shooting, I'm not too sure about. I never really invested in him. But it's respectable. Katsui's mountain as well, but all her moves are like single hit. She's very underwhelming, to say the least. Shingen's mountain, I think he's mountain. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But Keiji's mountain, Honda's mountain. They're better mountain than Riku by far. But Riku's good. Riku's good. Like, it's not a bad thing if you get her on a banner not expecting to get her. She's actually really amazing. When I first got her, I thought, oh man, I got Riku, she's whatever. I wasn't too impressed by Riku in the test dungeon. I wasn't impressed by Riku, I wasn't impressed by Sugamo, I was impressed by Shikibu, and come to find out, once I tried Riku out, I was like, holy frig, she's amazing. She's awesome. Like, don't write her off. If you happen to get Riku from a premium ticket, a legendary ticket, a limited ticket, you just happen to get your hands on her, Don't sleep on her. Don't sleep on Riku. She's really good. Really, really good. So hopefully you guys that are interested in Riku, maybe this guide helped you guys out. Maybe it showed you a little bit of what she can do. If you had her on the bench, you're thinking, should I level them up? Should I not? I recommend it. Even a 1 scroll, 2 scroll, that's all you need. As long as she fills up and she's a good character to use on that boss, she'll beat the shit out of that boss. I've heard she can beat Liched. It's risky though. Her iframes are not as generous as other characters like Inuchiyo and Honda, but I have heard that she can do some damage to Lich, maybe with her projectiles attack. Keep a good keep away game. Like, she can play that way. You can get closer proto detonator, you can stay back and fire off projectiles. You can do a lot of stuff. You need to see Honda versus the Wolf? That takes 2 seconds. I did that. I have a clip for it, I just never uploaded it. You know what? You want to see it? Just for comparison's sake, since this is a guide about Riku and I keep mentioning Honda, let's do it. Just to show the difference between the two of them. This is like an epilogue thingy. Like a post thought. Sure. For comparison's sake, to show the difference between the two. I'll take that suggestion. It's a good idea. Watch me crash. Oh, I still gotta beat up these mobs. I forgot about that. I wasn't bringing any mounts anywhere. Right, I need these drops. I forget about that. Well, I could use them. I don't know if I need them or not. I was trying to make a Supreme at one point, and I just gave up. And now that the Dullahans have come out, the Supremes are kind of falling off. Especially for Dark. And again, like, for those who watch this in the future, or for those watching now, if you guys know any dungeons that Riku, you've used her, she's done really, really well, feel free to, like, put those down in the comments to let people know, like, hey, if you have Riku, you can really do this or that, you know, things that I don't think about, because obviously there's a disconnect between things that I need to do and things that other people are doing. Everyone's doing a different task. Like, there's stuff I don't think about. Like, maybe someone's farming Kyoto dungeons, maybe someone's farming, you know, this or that, something I'm not in the loop for. I'm gonna die. How'd you go so far? That would be appreciated. This Gakaho breaks them up. This dungeon's so long. That was a lot of damage, holy shit. Oh, I missed. Oh. So right now, we pretty much finished our Riku guide. We went over her skills, we looked at her. But then we had the request of seeing what Honda would do to the same boss we tried to fight. Just to show the comparison. Once I get that far, I'm gonna die. part of me is glad we don't have dungeons like this anymore, but also part of me is like, you know, I kind of wish we had things that we needed each other for. Do I have time to fill up Honda again? Fuck it. That's too slow. Honda's a lot better at doing dungeons than Riku. I'll give her that. Falling Star is just, you just aim and shoot. Shoots everything around you. It's really good. This is one of the few dungeons that Keiji can't do. Oh yeah? Is it? I ended up doing it myself a minute ago. Keiji can't do this one? Probably because of the elements. If she's not full, I'm gonna be so sad. I think I killed too many mobs. Ah! That scares me when Boulder Breaker goes around like that. Ah, I did it again. Wait, what? Wait, do that again? So with tornado thing, it goes around and then it finds the target? That was crazy. I didn't bring first aid. I'm probably not going to be full, and I don't have a way to get full. I thought there were more mobs in this room. They're probably the wrong type. R1? I ain't got no bow, but I can rapid medi. That I can do. What do you mean I can't change my equipment in dungeon? Okay. I thought that was only for wardings. Nope, okay. There was a rumor that maybe we could like charge Philip Vanguard on the JP server, but no one tried it since. But no, it doesn't work. It's only take a second. It's just for demonstrative purposes. I'll probably do all this and get hit out in 2 seconds. Alright. Oh. Oh, he's fighting me now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, frig. I do need the iframes. I wanted, like, more range to hit him. Yeah, it used to be so easy. I need the iframes more than the damage, to be honest. My purple lightning! No! Come on, Honda! No! There we go. Yeah. So that's the difference between Riku and Honda, to be honest. Honda's got like a shit ton of iframes. Insane damage. Like there's no question comparing the disparity between them. Just for reference sake, in terms of Lightning and Mountain, that's your best Vanguard. Riku, however, she works. She's good. She's very strong. She outclasses a vast number of Vanguards. If you get her, great. Build her up. Proto Detonator, Annihilation, and Full Moon Blade ranged attacks. It's really, really good. Again, don't sleep on Riku. Don't sleep on Riku. Absolutely not. She's really good. Super good. I pretty much, and as I mentioned, I used her the most for Gala. I think if Gala came back, I would Honda it or Shizuka it. One of the two. I would do one of the two. Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. Yeah, Riku's great. Again, if you guys know any dungeons that you've used Riku on, or things you'd like to know if Riku can do it, please leave that in the comments later. I mean, Eternal Thunder is good, but it's not as good as a Rolling Thunder Sublime. That's for sure. Rolling Thunder might out DPS Eternal Thunder. I'm pretty sure it does. Tidal Sublime is still really, really good. I beat the wolf with that. That was nice. I mean, that's more the Ausame weapon than the skill, to be honest. Both in conjunction. Also having 60k defense also helps. That's also part of it. But yeah, if you guys know anything with Riku, if you guys have any questions about Riku, feel free to post that stuff in the comments later. Also, if you guys know a Vanguard that you'd like me to cover, because I haven't covered many Vanguards as of late, because for me, I find a lot of Vanguards now have been in very toxic units. A lot of characters are premium characters. A lot of characters are very shallow in move pool. They're pretty much, they play one way. Like Keiji, for example, if I did a guide on Keiji, which has been requested of me, it's mostly a mechanical guide. It's mostly going to be advanced techniques. It's going to be like how to use her more so than how to build her, because Keiji, you cannot customize any of Keiji's skills. Like I would go in and explain, you know, your skills when you have one scroll are this rank, and then all your skills go up in rank for every scroll you have. Then you unlock weapons, you do mount forms. Like we could do a video like that that explains the mechanics of Keiji, how to use Keiji, how she works. I think we're due. I've had it requested a couple times for about Keiji, because Keiji is like, everyone sees people use Keiji, like, oh my god, she's so amazing. But there is a learning curve to Keiji that starts, you know, at insta-charge and ends at like perfect canceling and doing all this stuff. So you want to know how to use 6, 99, Sugumo, Tristan. Tristan's really good. I did Juncture with Tristan last couple weeks ago. Me and Lyra did Juncture. And I used Tristan throughout the whole thing, and it was great. Although that was a really, really easy dungeon to do. But I did Juncture with Tristan. It was fun. Alrighty. So yeah, Sugumo guide for sure. Because we did Riku, we gotta do Sugumo. Gawain. I thought we did Gawain. I thought we did a Gawain guide. We did a Gawain guide long ago. If I did a Gawain guide again, it's pretty much going to be use Belinus. Get Holy Mags, get Frozen Hell Mags, and use Belinus. That's how that would go. Belinus, 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 Belinus. Just use Belinus. What about all these other moves? You can use Corona Stab sometimes, but just use Belinus. Just only use Belinus. That thing hits 8 times. It can do like 8 millitick. It's really good. Just get yourself a Holy Chiami, put that on Gawain, and just Belinus. Just spam Oogie Belinus. That's all you gotta do. Holy Chiami, high crit, Frozen Hell Mag, Holy, more Holy, and just blah. Can I make a Redux guild? Or is that a guide? I don't know if we can make a guild for that. A guide to making Redux? I could. Redux explained, but There's a lot of stuff that could be done for sure, but I see that there is some requests, some demand for guides of certain characters, so I'll keep that in mind. Probably the next ones I'll do is like Sugamo, Keiji. I don't know if there'd be much demand for a Shikibu one. I don't think many people roll for Shikibu. Shikibu is good. She has good dark. When she works, she's fantastic. She can kill Vizzle Odin in like 3 seconds. Sleep Marrow's Guide. This is Oni mode. Do it once a day. You'll get your marrows over time. Only run it on reward up. It's simple as that. You want to farm Redux, don't run anything unless it says reward up or purg next to its name. To call it that. But alrighty, guys, I gotta get on out of here. Me and Lyra are gonna run some event, and again, thank you for your time. Thanks for coming out. I look forward to seeing comments in the future. You know, things you guys want to see, things you've experienced at Riku, all that good stuff. Guides are back on the menu. The purgs are kind of over for now. A Manajaku, you just get a Manajaku during an event. And you just spam throwing things. That's all you do. You go bam, 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 bam. That's all you do. You just build for impact and go bam, bam, bam. Get yourself some wand mastery mags and just go bam, bam, bam. And that's all a Manajaku does. Get yourself some soaring peak wand mags and just bam, bam, just spam impact, because that's all Manajaku does. That's all they do. Oh. But alrighty, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you next time, and I'm a head out. I need some water. My throat is dry. How long is this stream? Damn it, 2-hour guide. No one's watching this, guaranteed. Be the number one comment, why is the guide 2 hours? And the answer, I was having fun. Alrighty, guys, see you. Thanks for coming out. I mean, I could stream it while me and Lyra are playing. I'm just taking his alts through. So we'll be back soon.